Taking time out to relax their bodies and minds, and their coaches say these players need all the exposure possible.
But in terms of international exposure and tours, we definitely need that. We have to do that if we're going to improve, because this is a unique experience for Fiji. They have not been in this situation before where they've qualified for a World Cup. And you'll see the level of players and play at the World Cup will be an even step or 3 or 4 steps higher than what we're experiencing now.
Farina, who has played and coached Australia, says while qualifying for the World Cup has been a dream come true, the players right now can't be expected to turn everything into a win.
I think sometimes people's expectations most probably are a little bit too high. It is the first ever Fiji team to qualify for a World Cup. We're playing in a tournament which is a senior tournament, and it's a young team. But I think the euphoria around qualifying for the World Cup, everyone, particularly in Fiji and possibly in the press, their expectations may be a little bit too high. But they've got to remember this is a young side.
He further states there are times when critics need to take a step backwards.
I think it will be a huge benefit for Fiji football in most probably 4 or 5, 6 years to come. Because these boys now are 17, 18, 19. 6 years' time, they're going to be 23, 24, 25. You imagine the experience they're going to have from what they're doing now, the World Cup, and anything that happens after that.
Team coach Ravinesh Kumar has also echoed Farina's sentiments and says despite the first loss, they are happy with the progress.
But then people may think the other way around, which may not matter to us a lot because we are preparing our team for the World Cup.
Coming from an expert, these comments should carry some weight because after all, Farina knows what he is talking about. Maybe it's time to look at the bigger picture rather than short-term glory. Indra Singh, FBC Sports.